we are live for episode 100 of Brick Shots with Billy Antonio. Antonio, we made 100 episodes, dude. A lot of years in the making.
100 episode, dog. From the smoke pits to StreamYard, we here.
That's right. Now we're live on YouTube right now. Appreciate Jeff being in here with us. He's already commenting, saying Antonio don't know shit about nothing, which is true,
Yep.
Jeff. Which is true.
It's not true, Jeff. The Mavs are currently losing to the Lakers, who are the 9th seed. So you do with that what you want.
That's true. Okay. So there is a 10-second delay. Is that what somebody just said in the chat?
Yeah. That's
all right.
normal for streaming.
That's still cool. Hey, we're still going live. Welcome back, Christian. Good to have you. You don't get an intro. We're going to go right into the best playoff game because the other ones were fucking ass. The Lions and Rams game. Matt, this is the first time you've ever seen that. How was it?
It was an emotional roller coaster. It was a lot like.
Did you cry?
Not yet. We've got unfinished. I don't want to unleash all my demons yet. I was pretty intoxicated. I was very much enjoying and embracing the moment, but I didn't want to cry yet. If we make it to the NFC Championship, then I might cry because that's a big deal. That's one from the big ticket.
Yeah, it is. Christian, what about you? Other Lions fan.
Man, I loved it. Like Matt said, roller coaster, but hey, we got somewhere we haven't been in shit. What did they say? 32 years. So it felt good. Wish I was in Michigan enjoying all this shit because this is the best week in Michigan.
You can't drive in snow in Mississippi. What you need to go drive in Michigan snow for?
He's got frost in his mailbox and got called off work.
Not funny, fellas.
Tonio, what was up
funny.
with the hey, welcome, Mike Rob. Hey, dude. Good to see you.
Get out of here, Mike Rob. Oh, God.
Hey, Cleveland Heights, respect. Excuse me, Maple Heights, my bad. Maple Heights, Rob. I got you. Chris, you're our good game guru. You bounce out of bad games.
Generally, hell yeah.
How was the game?
I didn't bounce out of the bad games this playoff week aside from the garbage time in the Cowboy game. But, I mean, this game was really the only good game of the week, to be honest about it. Like, all the other games felt like blowouts at one point or the other. This game was close from start to finish. It was Stafford was fucking dealing, man. I thought Stafford might have been able to come back and get it done, but
yeah,
Lions held on. They got some timely sacks. It's a hell of a game, man. They
did
Tampa
hold
this
on,
week.
Chris, to Puka, and it wasn't called. But but
they were
Tampa this week, so they should get by Tampa and make it to that title game. We'll see.
Hey, we beat them once. It's like I said this earlier in the year. It's hard to beat a team twice.
Yes, sir.
It is. Billy, we talked about it. The chats, like every game was a blowout. It was disgusting, wild card week. And this the game that we told Matt, like, hey, Stafford gonna come into the house that he built and probably put up some numbers. And he did. Yeah, Baker.
That's true, Mike. That's true.
Yeah, but Mike, I'm gonna tell you something about Baker. 2 good games in a row? Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it.
You're gonna throw some picks soon. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming soon, man. It was a good run, a crazy run. But yeah, this was the best game by far. That atmosphere. I just want to talk about the atmosphere in Detroit. That shit was rocking. I'm not even close to being a Lions fan, but if I could have been there, you got Eminem in the stand. All he do is this and then lose your stuff. Just start like they start chanting. I'm just like, what in the 8 miles is going on around here? That shit was hard. Bro. I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie. I was shitting on Matt whole year. Me and him switched roles, but I'm happy for y'all. Like I said, y'all know who I'm rooting for now since somebody else got slaughtered, but we'll talk about that later. Billy, what was your take on the game?
So I thought it was the Jared Goff game. Jared Goff got benched for John Weber at one point in the playoffs. Chris was probably one of those guys telling you Jared Goff is awful and he should never be a starting quarterback ever and he needs to go to the Arena League.
Can we put an asterisk on that? Because Goff had a fucked up thumb or hand, whatever it was. It wasn't like he just got outright benched. All right, let's.
Okay, you're right, Matt.
Put that out there.
It was really cool to see Matt Stafford went to give Calvin Johnson a hug, and Calvin Johnson got booed in that building. They were not. It was no homecoming. They didn't care about his daughters being from Detroit. None of that. Did not care.
Did you hear what Stafford said after the game?
He was kind of a dick after the game. Yes.
Loved it.
Taylor Dunn, welcome to the show. We'll get to Auburn. If you stick around, we'll get or excuse me, not to Auburn. We'll get to Nick Saban again.
Just rap Bama like that.
Yeah. That's how bad they're gonna be. But yeah. We'll get to that in just a second if you stick around. But no, I thought it was amazing. The call, Dan Campbell letting him throw the ball on that third down and that first down also, I thought was very telling. Like he was like, hey, you got it. I have faith in you. Regardless if McVay didn't or not, I think that was really cool of Dan Campbell to show him like, hey, you got it. And I think that confidence might carry over into the game against Tampa Bay. Like Matt said, it's hard to beat a team 2 times in a year. That's fucking rough. But did we think it was going to be? Did anybody call the Rams over the Lions?
I did. I just thought, and honestly, one point I don't feel bad about it. I just thought that Stafford would come in there and have the game that he did because Stafford still had a game. Like he had a game. Yeah, this is by far the best playoff game we've seen, Billy. Because it could have been.
That's true.
It could have been either way. It could have been either way, like all the way up until that last drive, like that fucking Amon-Ra St. Brown catch. If he wouldn't have caught that, because that was risky as fuck. But bruh, we gotta give Dan Campbell all the praise. He got shit on for going up against Chris's cheating ass Cowboys when they should have won that game. When 2 linemen went over and reported to that same ref, and they was like, didn't happen. And he was just like, nope, sticking with my decision. I'm sticking with my decision. I'm gonna be gutsy. I'm gonna risk it. And then right there, you go for the juggler, and it pays off, and you like, hey man. All right. So yeah, bro, Dan Campbell's doing a hell of a job. I like his energy.
So did it real fast too before we keep going on, but did the Lions not having a great second half kind of get you a little nervous, Matt, for the next game? Christian, we'll send it to you when Matt's done.
For the next game?
Yeah. They couldn't score in the second half.
No, we are – I think at one point we're like one of the worst third-quarter teams in football. Like we start off hot. We're like the best second-quarter team, but then like the worst third-quarter team. So we finished the first quarter or the first half just scorching hot on most games. And then that second half, we always start off with a lull. But our defense always gets better in the third quarter. We just can't fucking score in the third quarter. So then
you didn't score in the fourth quarter either, Matt.
We didn't score all of our points in the first quarter or first half. So I don't have the box score up, but
Chris, they actually won the game. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
you sit there with your.
You got me all flabbergasted over here.
I'm just going with
Cowboys
y'all's
guy
point.
talking.
They scored 3 points in the third quarter and nothing in the fourth.
Hey, that's good for our defense. We shut out the Rams defense or held them off. That's way better. That's way better than a Buccaneers offense that we've already held to 6 points earlier in the season.
I will say the 7 viewers that are watching right now, we really appreciate it. It's super cool for y'all to be here. 6, excuse me, as I said it. Appreciate it. Christian, what about you? Same thing?
No, I think they're going to really understand how important it is to step it up a notch next week. I think the first time we played them, Tampa Bay, we played a hell of a good defensive game. So,
and
like Matt said, it's hard to beat a team twice, but I think they're going to understand the importance of let's get to this conference championship. So I think I'm not worried. I got
And
it.
Matt said it this morning. On top of it was a 20-6 win, but Matt said it was a scary win because it didn't seem that way. The box score did not articulate the game very well. Tonio, what is up with the Eagles? Do they need to blow it up again, just like they did with Doug Peterson, or what?
So I told you I sent you some pictures. I don't know if you uploaded it or not. I hate this league. I hate the way this league is just it's easier to blame the QB. Jalen Hurts is sorry. Jalen Hurts is this. Jalen Hurts is that. Well, first things first. Jalen Hurts is hurt. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's not as mobile as he was. So I think
Hey. Now, so was JJ McCarthy going down the stretch, and he threw up and down. He was sorry.
Shut the fuck up about
Hey,
JJ.
We got
sound like the goalpost moving.
We can answer. So I feel kind of shitty about Taylor Dunn's question, but we'll answer this question real quick. Obviously, Mike knows that I'm a Ravens fan. Tonio's a Pats fan. Chris is a Dallas Cowboy fan. And we got 2 Lions fans underneath, even though Christian kind of womanizes it and has a 2-team thing going on. Both guys at the bottom. Michigan guys, you got an Old Miss dude in the left. That's with Tonio. Myself is a Texas Tech. And Chris is a silly Horns fan. Again, he's just a silly fan all the way around. Represent that Mississippi, Tonio.
But I think that played in the factor. But Billy, if you could pull up that picture that I sent you.
So I can't. That's one that wouldn't let me upload it. I'm so sorry.
All right. Well, I sent Billy a picture of whatever the offensive coordinator was calling for the Eagles that night, and it's a 0 blitz. Nobody's open over the middle. It looks like they all running go routes, and it's locked up. Jalen has nowhere to go. Like, the offensive line wasn't blocking shit. Like I said, we'll talk about it a little later. Jay Gruden was like, damn, Eagles, pick up a blitz. Yeah.
Good coverage, though, by the defense. Let's say good coverage by Tampa Bay.
Yeah, good coverage by Tampa Bay. But here's the thing. The only person on here that feels like the quarterback should win every game is Chris. But, like I know, everybody that got sense is somebody got to play defense. Fucking Bradbury can't cover, and now he's adding not tackling to the game. Like, I'm just like, and he just get up like, yeah, I ain't gonna chase it.
You got it.
So that defense, especially at secondary, has been atrocious all year. They switched defensive play callers. Well, nope, you need to get the whole Sirianni is on a definite hot seat because you got to mix it up with his coordinators. His offensive coordinator, I know what he was calling trash. Defensive coordinator, hell, have everybody get help in the secondary. Shit, drop some linemen out there. Some fuck getting pressure. Just try to get a pick. It was
Fletcher
bad,
Cox out there on the cover 3.
Yeah, bro. It was bad, bro. It was bad, man. What's up, Billy? Bryson.
Hey, what's up, Bryson? Good to see you, dude.
Yeah, I don't like the Jalen Hurts heat that he catches because if you look at it, when he was able to throw the ball, Devontae Smith had 162 yards receiving. Somebody had to give him the ball, Billy. It wasn't dink and dunk routes neither, like JJ that Chris.
And they were
contested
catches. A lot of those weren't just wide open catches. Yeah.
Hey,
so it was a lot
Flacco got a wide receiver 200 yards. So let's pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes.
Flacco had the greatest playoff run we've ever seen by a quarterback. Shut the fuck up.
14 years
Wait,
ago.
can I cuss on live?
Yeah, I think you can.
I was in middle school.
Shout out to my mama. I'm sorry if you're watching. But yeah, how you feel about it, Chris?
Yeah, we need to get some discipline in here for him. That's what we need. Mama, if you're listening, hey, tune in.
Shout out Miss Amanda.
Should they blow it up? I think the short answer is maybe. It's pretty complicated.
Pussy.
AJ Brown not being there, I think, affects the offense in a big way. But I think the biggest issue is they didn't really change up how they were calling the game. Like, you saw Hurts had pressure on him most of the night, and you're not putting an extra blocker anywhere. You're not having a tight end stay in the block. You're not having a back stay in the block. Like, if you're constantly if you're spreading out the field and you don't have time for these routes to develop, it's not going to lead to a really good game, I don't feel like. So we talked about this earlier in the year.
Sitting at home.
How big of an impact would Steichen leaving have on the Eagles? And I think we saw over the second half of the season, it had a pretty fucking big impact. I still think Jalen Hurts is the guy. I'm not on that. I'm not on that shit that Christian is, where he's a bum because he's not a good passer. I do think he needs a little bit more help than maybe some of us thought at the beginning of the year.
That's exactly what I said.
He's still up there as one of the top quarterbacks in the league. I knew, for me, watching this, the key moment that stood out when the Eagles couldn't get a tush push to go right. I knew they were fucked. They were done at that point. That play has been unstoppable pretty much all year, and Tampa's D line just destroyed them on that play. They were getting pressure with 4-man rushes.
Vita Vea is not the typical guy they're doing the tush push.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to Vea and shout out to Levante David, who had a help.
That's a load he taking care of.
He couldn't take that load.
That's a big ass body trying to move a big ass body, and
it's time to go. It was time to go, Mike. If I could call you Mike, I think he got to that point where Travis Kelce. Nobody want to say it yet, but that's where Travis Kelce's getting to. More fame.
He's gonna be Mr. Swift now. Don't disrespect Travis.
That's true.
Yeah. I get it, but
quit showing her ass.
I'm answering Mike's question, Christian. I think that he's getting more notoriety off the field, doing documentaries, doing all that shit. It was just time.
I got their podcast is solid too.
Is the number one podcast? It's the number one podcast on Spotify.
So was it the number one before Taylor got involved with Travis though?
Yeah, because they're both in the Super Bowl, and then Travis got Taylor, so then it bumped it back up.
Yeah.
They're just hitting the right buttons.
So, yeah. How you feel about it, though, Matt? What do you think the Eagles need to do?
Blow it up. Sirianni fucking sucks. The team fucking sucks. They're all old. They don't have any cap. Fucking blow it up. They're not going to get any better.
We need to what about you, Christian? Because I got a follow-up question.
I just say ease up on Sirianni. Oh, damn. He had one bad year. He went to the Super Bowl
1-6 when you're in position to get the number one seed. Trash. Garbage. Get him out of here.
Okay, well, we've also seen Bill Belichick.
Throw popcorn on him on the way out, too.
Whoa.
No, this is your defense. This is your defense. We've seen him win 4 or 5 games, and you ain't saying he should be fired. So why should Sirianni, 1 year removed from being in the Super Bowl, be fired because he had a bad
Did he win it?
No.
Oh, fire him.
That's 31 other coaches that didn't win the Super Bowl. Should they all be fired?
Yeah, but they didn't go 1-6 when they had the number one seed basically locked up.
So every team that doesn't make the playoffs or loses 7 games in the season, the head coach should be fired?
No,
regardless of what they did the year before?
They weren't top of the power rankings, number one in the standings, and then we've never seen a crash like this. Other than the 2000 whatever Steelers were 11-0.
Chris is in the show.
I don't think he should be fired.
Nah, I think I feel like
what's the follow-up?
Why? But I still feel like it's unfair.
Let me ask the Christian why he could be fired. Stability is now gone. And we have one across sports, stability is slowly dissipating. Bill Belichick leaving us, that was a big blow. 24 years. Nick Saban leaving Alabama, big blow.
17 years.
Bro, if Pop retires this year, stability in sports is gone, and everything is one big NIL deal. Where can I sign
about Tomlin too?
And Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's the last coach before stability.
Pete Carroll was with Seattle for 15 years, close 14. To it.
But don't y'all think that's crazy though? Like, have some patience with these coaches.
There is one GM that I respect who's got some patience. Mickey Loomis of the Saints, holding on to trash ass Dennis Allen. Been a
What about
loser
Brad
everywhere he
Holmes?
goes, and he thinks he can still be a good coach, and we're going to hold on to him for a little while.
What about Brad Holmes?
So here's the thing.
What? What about
right?
him?
And
He's got
this is the argument we have almost all the time, and it's stability in good franchises. It shows you like, hey, give it a second. Look at Matt LaFleur, right? Had patience with Jordan Love, right? He sat, played shitty in the beginning of the season, and look at him now, right? And I think it might be just kind of a like not necessarily what did you describe it as, Tonio?
knee-jerk.
Stability is dissipating, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
not that stability is
Like
dissipating.
the vocabulary.
I do. I love it. It took me a
Yeah.
second to think about it. That's why I had to double it down. But I think it's showing more like, all right, let's get a different type of stability. Let's get new guys in, and we'll keep them. Not that it's going to turn into a bunch of turnover, and that's where it's like sketchy with these change of guards, right? If you look at the Giants, right after Coughlin left, it was a bunch of turnover, and then Dayball got there, one shine spot, right? And then now it's back to bad. So are you going to keep him around? Look at what Miami has done, right? Since Dan Marino, jack shit, bad, barely keeping up with the Patriots, right?
Hey,
And
keep
then
Chad Henne out of your mouth.
relax.
They were all right with Chad Pennington too. Now
Look at the Bengals with Marvin Lewis, right? How many playoff exits did he have? All of them, right? You got, and it's like, but you keep him around because you're the fucking Bengals. What do you think? It's like we think these teams.
You know what I did though, Billy? I overspoke. It's a team that's been stable for 21, 22, 23 years now. And that's the Dallas Cowboys. They've been out of the playoffs and away from the Super Bowl stably for how many years, Chris? What's it here make? 23?
24.
5,
24.
I believe.
Yeah. So never mind. As long as Jerry Jones is alive, stability will be intact in the NFL.
Hey, what
got
do I
that
always say
losing
about
shit.
Jerry now?
You can't say it. We lie.
What that got to do with anything?
We'll get put out. They won't let us upload.
Okay.
Well, let's go. Speaking of Jerry Jones.
Oh, Billy, real quick.
Yeah.
AJ Brown. That's my follow-up question.
Oh yes.
What do they do with him?
He's gone. There's no way they keep him around.
It's hard to say, but he's gone.
He's paid.
Appreciate it, Mike Rob. Thank you.
Who's going to
That
take
don't
his
mean
contract?
shit. All the reports that came out in the second half about him essentially destroying the locker room. He's like a poor man's version of Stephon Diggs at this point. A great talent, but he's getting labeled as a bad locker room guy now. Same way Stephon Diggs was in Minnesota, same way he was in Buffalo at the beginning of the year. If AJ's not getting the touches and not putting up the yards and the scores, he don't want to be there.
That's the thing. I really don't get the whole touches and shout out to Nana.
Hey, Nene, I love you.
And that's a fact. That's a fact, Nana.
It's Nene.
I
Tony.
think because I'm black, bro. I'm saying Nene.
What'd you call him?
Nana. He said Nene. I don't know.
It's Nene.
Nene.
That's her name, dude.
Oh, I'm not gonna call her by her first name.
Her first name is Sherry. If you saw it, her name is Nene.
No, it's Granny. All right,
It's not.
it is, bro.
Watch me wit.
Hey, look.
Exactly.
Look.
Nene,
No.
like what?
Nene.
You
Okay,
know?
yeah.
So, you know, but
You can't
that's
take a
the
woman
thing.
with great grandkids and then just give her a different name. Okay, your nieces and
I'ma
nephews
call-
call her Nene.
Shout out to my goat.
Okay,
My
okay.
Duke's in the building. Yeah, my
Hey,
Duke's
mama,
in the
see,
building.
look at us. Yes.
Hey, I'm loving these views and stuff we getting live. I like this.
My fault, Nene. I'll never say it again. I'll never say it again. But Billy or Chris, this is my point though. AJ Brown got all the touches. He was at for a long streak there. He was getting 100 yards plus a game.
All I know, he was on my fantasy team. He was dominating.
Whooping the
So
elbow.
I don't understand like the rumors of him not getting touches and being mad about that to the numbers that was showing up. I don't get it, but I don't think he's gone though. I don't think nobody picking up that contract unless he can get to Baltimore.
He's talented. Somebody will
I'll
take
take
him.
I mean, he is,
especially if
'cause
you can get him for a cheaper
Yeah,
price.
it's because of where he's from, dog. That's why he's talented. Yeah, a lot of greens and cornbread down there. But Billy, let's move it, and we would break the hip.
So, all right.
Get on the sticks, Christian.
So let's hey, we're gonna take a throwback. It's been a while. We've done this one time before. We're gonna do it one more time for the and I love that the people are watching. Let's just take a second to check this out.
You want a terrible take? The Jordan Love led Packers are going to beat the Cowboys this week. There's
that's
your
a good
terrible ass take.
Now, when that comes true, I don't want you to get on this bitch. I want you to wear the same do-rag.
Put that hood down.
I always did say that man knows football.
And so, Chris, what the fuck happened? Hold on, real fast before you go, actually, because the rest of that clip didn't show where I said
Yeah,
that
you said I was going to double down, and I can use that to basically say I'm right.
That was my point, man. You literally did that just to say I told y'all Dak sucks. You literally did that. But then if the Cowboys had won, you would have been like, Dak still sucks, but I told y'all the Cowboys were gonna win. So you're just doing these two-take, half-ass lady parts, going with it because you know that that's how it's gonna go. And that's wrong. That's wrong.
Hang on, I'm
That's
trying
right,
to get
Mike.
this
We
shit
did
up
catch
on
it 4K.
quick.
He gonna put it
Yeah,
on.
they did.
Jeff,
Yeah, they
did you see your son doing this? What? He's just being silly out here. What is going on?
Hey,
There we go.
Hey, when he put that on, he about to stand on business.
Yeah, hell yeah. I am.
Yeah, he about to
This is
stand
so
on this
tight where my
L.
head finna feel like it's gonna explode.
He about to stand on this L.
No, I like how Nene referred it to Dallas
Yeah.
to eat the cheese. Goodness gracious. That's an insult if I ever heard one, ain't it?
And it's a
Those
bar.
cheeseheads.
It's a bar, Billy, a rap bar, because cheese be wrapped up. That's crazy. Hey, she cooked y'all, Billy. Chris, she cooked y'all, dog. That's funny as hell. Yeah, I would drink too. What's up, Chris?
You must got something to say.
Hey, so
Man,
hey,
I might have to
real
take me
fast,
one of these because I'm finna go in hard right now.
Chris, my grandmother is watching. Can you just for 1 second? Hey, but real fast. So Mike Robb texted me. I don't know why he was scared to comment it, but he said, "Did Chris put a do-rag on a bald head?"
You're damn right.
It keeps the little follicles from sticking up, Mike.
That's crazy as fuck. He get what?
The little follicles. So
I can't even
it
get
ain't
this shit
prickly,
tied
man.
right today. Usually I do this shit before the show. I ain't used to doing it in the middle of the show. Shit.
Keep that hair smooth.
But okay. So Chris, what needs to happen in Dallas other than Jerry Jones's demise?
And that.
There's nothing that's gonna happen without, as long as Jerry's running the team. Every year is gonna end up like this. If you want insight on this particular game, defense couldn't stop nobody. I know Billy wants me to make sure I say that. The coverages we were playing looked like soft zones to me pretty much the whole fucking game. We don't ever play soft zone. We're a man team. Why? Oh shit! Fuck.
Get it right.
Dan Quinn ain't know shit about a game plan this game. He was too worried about interviews. He called some random shit. He did this motherfucker hit Ask Madden and just called whatever the fuck the Ask Madden told him to call the whole game.
Mom. Chill out.
Couldn't stop Aaron Jones at all.
He's up.
Not a bit. Aaron Jones had 2 tubs all year, had 3 in one game.
He went
It
off.
was a fucking disaster from start to finish. We were, I think, the top team in getting quarterback pressures. Micah Parsons disappeared, put his ass on the back of the Borden's milk carton. He's done. He needs to shut the fuck up and worry about playing football. He wants to know why everybody talks about the Cowboys, because you talk too motherfucking much, and when it's time to show up, you disappear. You're fucking invisible.
Hey, Tonio, you got to see this one.
You giving him business.
When the score was 48-16 now, Dak finished with over 400 yards. When the score was 48-16, He was 24 for 39 for 193 yards with a touchdown, 2 interceptions. One was returned as a pick six. The other one was returned and later called back because they ruled him down. He had 2 other dropped interceptions. And then he did take points off the board. In the second quarter, it was, I think, 3rd and 6 at the 36-yard line. All you have to do in that situation is don't make a negative play. You got 3 points. What does this motherfucker do? He rolls out to the right, pump fakes while he's out of the pocket with the dude chasing him, and he doesn't throw it away. He takes the sack, knocks him out of field goal range. We lose 3 points there. Before halftime, with seconds on the clock, he throws it short of the goal line. The receiver gets tackled before the goal line. Time would have expired. There's no points there too, but a penalty allowed him to get another play, and he made it happen there. His cap hit next year is $55 million. Micah and CD both need deals coming up. Both going to want top of market money and reset the market for their position.
Do those
Last time,
both those guys earn top money?
Absolutely, they have.
Which
The
one
last
would you rather?
time,
Even though you just crushed Micah Parsons for not showing up at all.
exactly.
So
he's
Chris,
still
let me ask
dominant,
this real
though.
quick. Which one would you rather see get paid, CD or Micah?
CD.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last time
Micah
Dak Prescott got paid, we lost Byron Jones and Amari Cooper. What's going to happen when Dak gets paid this time? Trayvon Diggs already got his money. Deron Bland, Micah Parsons, CD Lamb, you can't pay all 3 of them. Tyron Smith's a free agent this year. What you going to do with
Trey
Tyron
Lance,
Smith?
if anybody can
Lance.
pay somebody, Chris, it's y'all owner. I can give it to him. He got all the bread. Y'all can pay who y'all want.
It's a salary
He can-
cap sport, though. It's not a matter
Yeah,
of do we have the money to pay him.
If he can make a phone call to get the Lions a loss, I know he can make a phone call to get the salary cap pushed back. Never letting that go. I don't know who y'all pay. Michael getting podcast money. He don't need to get paid. He getting podcast money for shitty takes on other teams that are better than him and still in the playoff. So
he feel like he needs to talk to other teams.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I
we're talking
really
about what he gonna do in the offseason to show up in the games that fucking matter. That's what he needs to do.
I agree.
Matt, do you have an answer for the Cowboys' problems?
They're the Cowboys. They're fucking garbage. They'll always be garbage. They're shit. Next subject.
Here's why it's a hard question, Billy. Scott Linehan wasn't the answer. Rod Marinelli wasn't the answer. Jason Garrett wasn't the answer. Kellen Moore wasn't the answer. Mike McCarthy wasn't the answer. Dan
Bill
Quinn
Parcells.
wasn't the answer. Who the fuck is the answer for this team?
probably
It's
Bill
not a coaching
Belichick.
issue. It's never been a coaching issue. This is the most talented team the Cowboys have had since probably the early Parcells teams. The issue lies at the top in ownership, and the issue lies at the quarterback position.
See, so, and I understand your point. The Cowboys have done nothing but draft offensive line talent very well every year. Every year they get good talent. They
Overrated.
take the receivers where
Over
they're-
half of them were all pros this year.
That's what I'm saying. You get receivers. You're saying it's a top issue when they draft well. They got a franchise quarterback in the 4th round. I understand that you hate him and he's not very good. But franchise, you're acting like franchise quarterbacks just come every 5 seconds and you can just go get one. And that's not the fucking case, Chris. It's not. And I understand the frustrations with Dak because he did not show up against the Packers. But
He routinely doesn't show up in the biggest games.
No, and I got you. But what are you going to go get? If you go get another quarterback and try to start over again, if it's not a quarterback like a CJ Stroud or even a T. Larry at that point, you're not. Where's your success going to come? You're going to have zero.
Jerry's
success.
not going to start over,
Hold
though,
on.
Billy.
You're going to go back to Quincy Carter. You're going to go back to Vinny Testaverde and not do shit. What do you want your team to
When's
do?
he gonna win
Nothing.
some games for you? I'm just bullshit.
I
What's
want
up?
them to allow a year for rebuilding, but Jerry's not going to do that because he's 100 years old and he's within 3 years of being on his deathbed.
But what's one
He's
year?
not going to
rebuilding?
reset the team.
What's one
Bro,
year?
not-
rebuilding?
Bruh, not dying.
These are Betty
Come
White.
on,
You get some
Bruh.
draft picks, you suck for a year, and then you get a top 5 pick and draft your future franchise quarterback that can win in big moments.
Look at the Carolina Panthers. Had the pick of the picks. And what did they do? Fuck it up.
Hey, but they also that's a different story. I ain't gonna get into that.
No, go ahead, Christian. What?
I was gonna say with Carolina, he ain't got shit to work with. O-line terrible. Best receiver 34 years old.
I don't think Billy was talking about. I don't think Billy was talking about Bryce Young per se. He was talking about the franchise sucked around him. Like they tanked to get the pick, and then they just squandered it. Like now everybody's questioning Bryce Young this year because of how Carolina's organization is.
Because this team actually has a shitload of talent. Like, I'm not going to say we have as good a talent as the 49ers, but the blueprint that they had where you just throw a guy in there that can make plays and doesn't make mistakes, so that's a recipe for a team with a roster as stacked as the Cowboys have, where you don't pay your quarterback $60 million and you can re-sign all that talent across the team, and then you throw somebody in there who's competent and doesn't make mistakes in the biggest moments.
Who the fuck is that? That's hard to find, Chris. Again, you're just saying that.
So let me say
this. Nene. Cooper Rush probably better than that. We just ain't gonna say it because Dak getting paid millions. Hey man, Chris,
man.
Chris, you like Cooper Rush?
At his price tag versus $60 million for Dak, absolutely.
But if you're doing the same thing,
5-0, Billy, to game manage. That's what Chris just said he wanted, a game manager.
Okay,
so you don't turn the ball over.
Dak is also a game manager, and you're still with Cooper Rush. You're getting bounced in the first round again.
I don't know, Billy. I watched him manage.
You don't pay a game manager top of the market money, Billy. He's won $60 million. He wants to be the highest paid player in the fucking sport.
So if you can have Dak for the same price as Cooper Rush, you got to start one or the other at the same price.
I would take Dak at the same price as Cooper Rush, but that's not the realistic thing. He wants $60 million.
Hey, Christian, you ain't been here in a while, but if was a fifth weed, I'll be drunk. Dak want the bread, bro. He going after the bread.
But with it though, Chris, that's what I'm saying. Is you're saying Cooper Rush? Okay, so let's say if it's a cheaper price tag, you're still getting bounced in the first round. You're acting like someone else is going to come in and take this team to a Super Bowl when they are not going to do that. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is, right? Is what you're saying. Because you need a franchise.
Yeah, it's a multifaceted issue. I'm not disagreeing
Chris,
with that.
y'all need to get a real naysayer back there. That's who will take you out to the Super Bowl.
No head coach is going to put up with Jerry's bullshit. That's why he's at the top of the mountain as the primary issue. Like, Parcells left because he was tired of Jerry putting his fucking mouth in Parcells' business, which was running the team. Bill said, I don't want Terrell Owens on my team. What did Jerry do? Went out and traded for T.O. Bill wouldn't even call him by his fucking name. He was the player.
Russell
What I think about who? At the money he's making, no. If he comes in on a $10 million a year deal, sure.
Chris, you left the show talking about Russell Wilson. You come back talk. Hey, let it go, bro. That's Sierra's bag boy. Hey, bro, he's never gonna be good again. All he doing is
that's
carrying.
what I'm saying. I think he's done. But would you take him over?
Like I said, if at his contract, no. But if we were able to get him for $10 million a year, sure.
Chris, we just gotta accept the fact. I mean, you a logical Cowboys fan. I think everybody needs to think like you and know that y'all are losers, like Matt said 10 minutes ago. Yeah, just y'all suck. It's okay. Billy, what's next?
So let me send this one to Matt. He ain't said nothing in a while. Oh no, excuse me. I'll send this one to Tonio. Jay Gruden and RG3. What happened with that? I saw it in the notes, and I didn't even see anything in that.
So I am gonna send it to Matt because he really had the breakdown. You know, I broke it down. He said
badly.
It was trash. I'm gonna let him break it down. Yeah, Matt, what happened?
So RG3 was saying you need to protect the quarterback, and I'm pulling up the tweet right now, but Jay Gruden started off saying, if I ever put a quarterback through what Philly is putting Jalen through, I apologize, pick up a blitz. And then RG3 just went ahead and just dropped that. I don't know if you can see that.
He should have put on a red nose and a rainbow wig when he
say what? That's what he said. And then Jay Gruden responded and was like, if I ever put what did he say? He said, you weren't prepared, Robert. And then Robert said, You told me you didn't know how to coach a quarterback who could throw and run like me, so it looks like you weren't prepared, Jay. And they kind of just stopped squabbling after that.
How do you take it, Matt?
I mean, I don't really take it either way. I mean, Jalen Hurts fucking sucks. Robert Griffin, he was good until he blew his ACL out 4 times in the matter of 10 days. Yeah, Jay Gruden couldn't coach a quarterback not named Kirk Cousins, so, you know, he kind of fucking sucked too.
Jay Gruden did respond, though, to Robert Griffin. He did say, "You're right. We didn't have a good enough staff. Sorry. Hope all is well with you."
Damn, there we go. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
actually, I scrolled a little further. He did hit him with the Anchorman boy that escalated quickly gif.
Yeah. And then earlier today, he was like, it's tough being me. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me.
Because
So-
he's a jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob, no one wants to go to Cleveland. Yes. Gross. I'm glad
But
you
I
felt
just
that.
think I kind of like it on RG3's part. Like, you see a coach you can take a shot at on Twitter. That's the best place to take shots at people. And he probably been sitting on that for what? Robert been out the league, 10 years now?
He's not been out of
12.
the league.
Yeah, but he's doing so much better than Jay Gruden. I'm a little upset. RG3 has to stoop to that kind of level.
He was on
well,
Baltimore in 2020, Antonio.
Yeah.
Who?
RG3?
RG3.
Remember
yeah,
the
he's
Heisman
backing
package?
Lamar for that.
He was a career
Heisman
backup
package.
after his first 2 years.
They was just
He started some games for Cleveland.
Yeah, that was
It
his
was
first mistake.
They was just trying to fill the black quarterback quota you gotta have in Baltimore. That's all that was.
That's not
Tell
Greg
me
true.
I'm-
Morley?
That
Yeah,
is
more
true, Billy.
He was oh,
Billy. What is the race of your backup now?
he's also black, but
What?
so,
Hey, Billy. What is your starting quarterback?
he's black. But here's the
Okay.
thing:
You got to have a
RG3
backup that plays like your starter,
thing in
Tonio.
Detroit.
That's how that works. RG3 was like a super value, off-brand Dennett Can version of Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, in his
No,
rookie
so
year.
The reason RG3 went to the Ravens was because they paid him more, number one, to help Lamar because no one was there to help RG3 in the way that he wanted to help other quarterbacks like a Lamar, who is a rushing style of quarterback.
Hey, well, maybe Nene was on to something then, Chris, about the good backup in Dallas. Maybe y'all need to get another black. I know Jerry would hate that, but maybe y'all need to get another black quarterback. A good.
That's
or
a
used to
perfect
be good
example, Christian, of
quarterback.
having a backup that's like your starter. Another trash-ass quarterback that throws the ball to the wrong team.
Well, we haven't really got
Semi-athletic, too. Semi-athletic. He a
Ah,
perfect
man, that
backup.
game. I gotta go back to Alexander just saying, yeah, that in my top quarterback right now.
All right.
Oh my god.
So let's go from some terrible teams like the Cowboys, yikes, to some good ones.
That man said, "Yikes!"
Christian, you got Houston at Baltimore next week. How do you feel about that game?
Houston, it was nice on this run, but they about to get handled by Baltimore.
All right, I don't like that. Matt, what about you?
I think this is going to be a very good game. Houston's they got nothing to lose. They didn't have any expectations this season. You know, they don't really have any pressure, but just go out and ball. Where the Ravens, they're like, fuck, like at some point our window also is going to close. Like, you know, Lamar's still young, but they've got pretty old
damn.
defense.
I don't know about that either, Rob.
No,
I don't know about
I
that.
think it's going to
Hey,
be
I
more
said
like a 35-28 kind of game.
Chris,
That's too close with Cole.
this is two black
Uh,
quarterbacks, so I don't know how you feel.
They both gonna lose. Nah, before I say what I think about the game, I just want to preface this with I do think Baltimore
I'm not
pulls out the
racist.
win.
Nope, not that
No,
one.
Matt. I'm not blue eyes white privilege like you, goddammit. I don't need to preface my shit with that, okay? Look, Baltimore's got a great team, great squad. offense and defense. Mark Andrews is going to be coming back. I think the reason why I'm skeptical on this game, why it's an upset alert kind of game, we haven't seen their starters in 3 weeks. That's scary going into a high stakes playoff game, and Houston's hot.
It's all good. They've been running through the streets of Baltimore preparing and all that shit. They good. I
think they win, but I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be similar to the Rams-Lions game, where it's gonna come down to the wire.
Packers Cowboys.
I'm also with Mike. I feel like fuck the stats, all of that. Lamar gonna show why he the best quarterback right now. I know Chris loves for some reason got a poster of Josh Allen probably in his bathroom. And a poster
the best quarterback of the weekend, you mean?
Probably got a poster of Pat Mahomes on the ceiling in his bedroom. So he ain't gotta look up at his girl. He can just look up at Pat. So I don't know, but Baltimore is number one.
No, because why he putting in them back shots? He ain't gonna look to the ceiling. I got your back, Chris.
That's disgusting.
All right, we go.
But I do think this is the BOB game, Battle of the Brothers. I'm happy about it. I feel like it's gonna be a dope game. Shout out to Dre. I know he was at the game. He was actually at the playoff game this week.
Hell yeah, lit.
But I think it's gonna be a good game. I do think Baltimore beats them by +10 though. I just think it's the Ravens' year. Really just went through the top of the top in the league, and now they just doing the preliminary rounds until they get to the Super Bowl to win it.
Not so fast, my friend. They gotta see Detroit.
Detroit still got it. Detroit still got to make it.
Pal.
Yeah.
We'll take
The
got our
Trades
own
on the
problem.
NFC, big dog. Come on.
Exactly. Still got to make it through California, Christian.
Y'all said that about Michigan. Where do we end up?
Cheating.
I think Christian done got bold since Michigan won the Natty. He's taking Detroit over everybody. Detroit of the field. Give me Detroit.
Did you say he's got BALD since? Yeah, because he was that before. He was bald before.
I bet if it's a Ravens Lions Super Bowl, he goes for the Ravens.
Oh,
Also,
man, I ain't about to entertain y'all.
damn.
Also, real quick, Jeff, if you still in here,
Shit,
the Mavs are getting pummeled 111-91 by the Lakers. So yeah,
That's right.
we
Lake
don't
Show,
have to talk
baby.
about that more. Let's go, Billy.
Hopefully it's a good game. I'm rooting for Baltimore, obviously, but TJ Stroud, assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. I just hope he doesn't get the dub this week. Okay. Kansas City at Buffalo this time. This one is not in Kansas City like it's been in weeks and weeks. We've talked about these two teams, especially their matchups in the playoffs. Now I'm gonna take it over real quick. I was thinking the Bills because they're hot until I seen this picture, and just Tonio, just look at Andy Reid and tell me what you see. Just look for a second. What do you see?
I seen it off rip.
All right.
I already know.
I'm taking the Chiefs. Okay, Andy Reid.
Hey, you know what's worse? Them hoes dirty. Andy Reid ready to rob everybody in Buffalo, dog.
So for the
Yeah,
people
well,
watching,
weapons
hey,
too.
real fast. So for the people watching, if you just look down here at Andy Reid's shoes, those are black Air Forces. Okay, those are not Air Forces. Those are black Air Forces,
Oh,
and
them bitches look great to me.
they are used. Okay, so Andy Reid is ready to go.
Hey, Tonio, what did you say about dudes in forces
Hey, in Black Air
a few
Force
episodes
One,
ago?
They about to blow
Hey,
some
get,
shit up.
about to
Get the
rob,
fuck out.
steal, and kill. You gotta get the fuck out the way. Hey, it's bad. It's about to be bad. It's about to be bad, bro. Like Jesus Christ, I didn't know Andy Reid was stepping like that.
Oh yeah.
Nah, man. Andy
So after
just,
seeing that
just
picture,
outside.
Tonio, give me a pick for the
Uh-huh.
game.
Well, you know I hate Pat Mahomes, but I also hate
And-
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Man,
Pat Mahomes is half though.
Nah.
He
His
is.
family
We know
make
Tonyo
him.
hate the light skins too.
That's true. Yeah.
I am not a colorist. They wear baby lotion still, so can't trust them. Anybody put baby lotion on grown age, you really can't trust them. But damn, dog, it's hard. It depends actually on what Travis Kelce we get. Are we getting Travis Swift or are we getting Travis Kelce? Didn't he have like 6 drops?
He had a
He
few
has-
for sure.
Bro, like
They should have beat
If-
Dolphins 100-0. That game was bad.
so I don't know, like because they're playing in Buffalo, right?
No.
Yep.
Yeah, it's in Buffalo for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold as fuck again. Is Travis Kelce gonna forget that he was good at football again? Because he walking in the stadium with Taylor? Like, if he don't show up,
in his defense, she walked in by herself. Okay.
if I'm gonna say this, this ain't Miami. These people just played or had to pay fans to come scoop snow out of the stadium.
And
So
those
they
fans
used to that
did it.
cold shit.
Let me tell you something. Those fans did it.
Yeah. So they used to
Buffalo
that cold
fans is
shit, man.
different.
Hey,
Hey,
man, it might be.
No,
it might be-
wait. Can I just add something? They're not different because in the last 5 years they've had to play 2 playoff games in Detroit because there was so much snow. All right, so they just moved to Detroit. This year we had our own home playoff game. We said, nah, we've got shit going on. I'm
Hey,
letting you rent out our fucking facility. So let's pump it.
See, Billy, I feel like you get all your sports takes from Nene now, bro.
I do.
Yeah. Like, Travis Kelce was the reason why he was dropping all them passes. He was putting gel in his hair on the sideline. So it's like, yeah,
You got Taylor up there. You got to, though.
man, fuck all that. It's
I
just
think
Taylor
Buffalo
Swift.
takes care of him.
I
Why?
think that's where I'm gonna go. I think Buffalo edges them out unless the real Josh Allen shows up. If that happens, then
The real Allen shows up, and their back's been against the wall just to get in the playoffs. And they got home field advantage. I
No.
know I'm big on that.
I mean,
Matt,
let's
Are you
be
taking Kansas City?
Me?
No, I've got the hottest take of them all.
What's that?
Buffalo is undefeated since Doug McDermott channeled Al Qaeda in a fucking a meeting, like a pep rally, if you will.
You said
he
Doug.
He called out Al Qaeda and their leadership in their work ethic, and since then they haven't lost a game.
All right. So that's all fine and good. I just want y'all to remember your picks and just look at this one more time. I'm just saying.
We got a photo of Al Qaeda.
That don't mean shit to me, Billy. That don't mean shit to me.
You're not in the culture, Chris. You don't know. I know you don't know anything, and that's okay. That's
And it's
okay.
crazy,
No.
Chris. It's crazy, Chris, because like Andy looked like he could be your uncle, so you should be close to the culture. Like, I just feel like
Nah,
you
for
should
those
just
that
know.
haven't seen the show before, we don't care about color, but it's something about them white quarterbacks, man. I'm telling you. Josh
go.
Allen gonna get it done.
So let's go
Yeah,
to a different matchup. I'm pretty
And
sure
then he's gonna
everybody
beat
has.
Billy's Ravens.
Maybe.
Shit, no.
I'll be happy, but see, that's the difference between me and you, Chris. I'll be happy if we get to an AFC Championship game. I'm excited. That's good.
Hey,
I would be
Hey,
happy
Chris.
if we could get to the second round.
yeah, I bet you would. Hey,
You
Chris,
can't,
but
so
you know how
Better luck next
you know
time.
how you just did this. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's gonna happen to Josh Allen when he meet Baltimore. Just
I just want to be here 3 weeks when Billy got to talk about how good Josh Allen is after beating Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. That's
oh
all
my
I.
God.
That's
Hey.
all I want to see.
Now, if he let
Must
us
be
down,
nice. Hold on, Tonio. Hold on, real fast. It must be nice just being able to talk all that shit sitting on the bench, right? Just sitting at your
Yeah.
couch watching,
Oh wow!
Yeah.
chilling.
That's
Been
crazy.
chilling for 3 weeks, just
That's-
hanging out.
And
What's
don't
below the
Lamar
belt?
got less playoff wins than fucking Dak Prescott?
Yeah, I think so. He only has 1 win.
Okay, Dak's got what, 3?
I think 1, 2.
2.
It
I think
ain't no.
it's 2.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
think
he's
it's 3.
2 and 2.
There's only been
He
3
ain't got no.
playoff wins in Dallas Stadium or whatever you want to say.
Oh yeah, 2 and 4. Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
2 and 4. God damn. Let's talk about that back number. Shit.
Well, Lamar's won 3.
Lamar's 1-3 now, Tonio. Come on.
It don't matter. We just talking about the white man Dak. Let's go, Bill.
Well, I'll tell you who's 1-0.
Who?
Goff.
No, he's not 1-0. He went to the Super Bowl.
Jared Goff played
I'm talking
with the
about
Rams, bro.
Detroit.
Come on.
I'm talking about
No, we're talking about records.
Christian, I don't do this. I hardly ever do this, but I'm doing it because it's a special event. It's live. So, Green Bay, San Francisco, Tonio. I don't think we started with you the whole time. Let's take to you. Who do you think? Did I say San Antonio? Green Bay, San Francisco. Who you got?
I really just want Green Bay to win because I hate how stacked San Francisco is. Just hate them. Brock Purdy, your guy. Like I said, he's not bad. He's doing what he's supposed to do, but fuck him. I want the quarterback that Chris put in the lower tier of quarterbacking at the beginning of the year.
Beat the shit out of his Cowboys.
Beat the dog. That's just
Ultimate
karma.
ball don't lie.
Yeah, that's just karma. That's the clip you should have played where Chris was like, "Yeah, Jordan Love, fucking run of the mill mid quarterback."
1 second.
You want a terrible take. The Jordan Love-led Packers are going to beat the Cowboys this week.
Hey, but nah, bro, I don't know, man. Some spark that was in Green Bay once they beat the shit out of the Cowboys, because I mean garbage time doesn't count, so they beat the shit out of the Cowboys. 27-0. Oh my god,
It was over.
It was
48-16 with 6 minutes left, I think it was.
Yeah, they just took out their starters and was like, yeah, they can't do nothing. They got that, and they didn't. So I'm going for Deebo Samuel still, bro, because he wear black Air Force Ones too, dog. It's probably gonna be the 49ers.
Respect, Chris.
I got 2 props for y'all this week. 2 props for y'all.
Shakur.
Broken Heart. Okay.
Broken Heart. That's right. And
Did
then
you draw that?
my
That's
band. Yeah, I drew that. Yeah.
That's
Just
not
now.
bad.
And then my band 20 years ago put out an album, and I think we're gonna dedicate this one to him.
That's hard to see. What is that? Lost and Dead.
Love is dead.
Oh,
There we go.
Dead. God.
Love is dead. That's what's gonna happen.
just remember your
San
takes
Fran's
from
gonna
last
put
week.
it on
I'm
Jordan
not gonna
Love.
play
Yeah.
it again. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm doubling down, Billy. All right. I'm either right or I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna be right one of these weeks now. Okay. Packers going down.
Matt, you've seen Green Bay twice this year.
Yes, Green Bay. I'm pretty sure at one point I told you guys that you guys were shitting on Chicago, shitting on Green Bay, and then I hopped on the Christian. The Jordan Love was pretty good. The Packers are better than they look. And then I also said Chicago was better. We need to watch out for them, and they went on a little streak themselves. But I would love nothing more than the Packers to beat the 49ers just to give the Lions another home game.
Yeah.
But with that saying, the 49ers looked at the Packers after they beat the fuck out of the Cowboys, gave them that little head nod like, yeah, we did that too. But then they're going to do that to the Packers, and they're going to beat the fuck out of them. So, unfortunately. But, if the Packers do win, I will be very happy about that.
That's a road to the Super Bowl for y'all. Easy road.
Yeah.
What you think, Chris?
He's watching.
Making sure
SpongeBob.
everything Matt just said. I just don't want to see Green Bay win at all. I want them to get their ass
I didn't
kicked.
say
but
that.
It'll make a
No, he's saying what you said plus.
He didn't listen to me.
it'll make an easier path for us to get.
I don't want to see him win at all. You don't want to stay at home, Christian? You are a Ravens fan.
Sure, I'll be if that's what you want me to be.
Chris, no. What? No.
He want me to be a Ravens fan, so I'll be there.
Have some self-respect for yourself.
Jesus Christ.
Pull
Pick
yourself
your
up
battle
by the-
Hey, I will say,
Hey,
at least Skip Bayless dies with the Cowboys every time. You're sitting here like, all right, yeah, fuck it. I'll jump ship, whatever. Like, what are you doing?
Cause I ain't got to keep telling this guy who I'm rooting for.
And then, so let me bring
Lions
this up.
pride over here.
I'm gonna take Matt first this time. Tampa Bay at Detroit. in the second round of the playoffs. Now, Matt and I have been Baker guys the whole season. Matt, are you still a Baker guy?
I'm a big Baker guy. I'm not going to sleep on Baker. We seen him just take multiple beatings versus the Eagles, just laid out back. But that ball's just, through the TV, I could hear it. It was like one of those old school Nerf balls. You could hear that bomb just coming.
Oh, that's like
when they catch the touch. But if our defense plays the way we played in the second half, Baker may not even throw over 150 yards. That's all I got to say.
Jeez.
He's nowhere close to Matthew Stafford. I am a Baker fan. I believe he can do exactly what he's doing right now. Take just a team that thought they were just going to get the number 1 overall draft pick because Tom Brady left and all of his Louis luggage left with him. And then Baker's like, fuck it, give me a can of dip and let's see what I can do.
You like that, Tony?
But the Lions by 17.
Christian, you fake Lions fan, you?
Why do y'all say that?
You just did it.
You've told us you have multiple teams.
When did
None of
I
us
ever
have
say
said that.
Like Tony said, y'all pull up the clip where I said that.
Christian, next week I'll pull it up.
Please.
You know he
I
will,
ain't never-
Christian.
Uh-huh.
I
You know
will.
he will.
I got a new app.
I said, I know I did. I said I used to be a Ravens fan. I ain't even a Ravens fan no more.
Used to be.
Used to be means I've had another team.
Right, the Lions and Ravens. But now if they played each other back in the day, I'm rooting for the Lions.
No.
Too bad.
I've said
So
this
sad.
multiple
Who you
times.
taking in the game?
Once Red Lewis and Ed Reed retired, I realized I wasn't really a Ravens fan. But
See?
that's for another day. I'm taking Detroit.
Chris.
Baker Mayfield hasn't had 4 consecutive games without an interception this season. And that streak's not going to start this game. He's throwing some picks. Detroit's getting the dub.
Tonio?
I already said it earlier. Yeah, Baker ain't doing. He ain't that guy. He's that guy in 1 or 2 games a year. Unfortunately, it won't be this one.
And
What's your take?
I'm sitting there with Detroit. I want Detroit to go to the Super Bowl. It was a wild thing seeing them win the game. I know I'm kind of going backwards, but it was super cool seeing that. Go ahead, Tonio.
You want them to go to the Super Bowl so y'all can beat the shit out of them. Like, hey, that's
It's hard to beat
that's
the team
crazy.
twice now.
Billy, that's why.
We knew
That's
what we did
why,
wrong.
bro.
We do the opposite of what we did. We're in better position. That's all we got to do. Hey, we did that. It didn't work. Let's do this.
Bring
Well-
that naysayer on. We got something for him.
No, so here's the thing. I would just like the Ravens to win a playoff game. Again, I don't know if we're going to the Super Bowl. It would be cool, but again, I'm not silly. I'm not going to crush my quarterback if he's the reason we lose the game because
He's
he's
poop and he's
got
gonna
us
lose.
there.
Right.
But I would really. it was cool to see the city of Detroit, like Tonio described it perfectly. It was so cool to see. I couldn't imagine them getting to the Super Bowl. Because even after the win, that place was packed, and I mean packed. Like the Buccaneers blowout win against Philadelphia, everybody was gone in 2 hours. Detroit, everyone was there. They were like, "No, we're gonna fucking hang out and celebrate."
I will just
Middle
add,
of
it
blizzard.
hit 133 decibels in the building, which is just louder than a jet engine. So,
What's the loudest one is Kansas City still though, right?
yes, it was 140.
All right, Tony, you want to do the baseline or you want to cover 2 more football topics? What do you want to do?
Let's keep it football, man. Let's keep
Okay.
it football.
We got the new coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Taylor Dunn. I know you're probably not watching no more, but hopefully you are. Alabama made, and again, real fast. Sorry, John, you're gonna get the live treatment right now. Yes, sir. Sorry, John.
Circle with the
Also,
bag.
is that John on his own shirt?
I think so, dog. I think so, dog. I was just looking at that shit like, wait, is that him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he represented
Whatever his name is from the coach for Washington, it's some silly name.
Kalen DeBoer.
Ken- or
Yeah,
Caleb-
Kalen DeBoer
yeah,
or whatever.
some
Butt
French
name.
shit.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with his name?
I just think it's a butt name. That's all.
Some silly name.
I think so. Here's the thing, real quick. I think Alabama did an amazing job hurrying up and getting a coach that I think is a good coach. Established a culture really quick in Washington. He's done his thing in the Division II. He was with Indiana for a while. I do question the offensive coordinator from Indiana to Alabama. I think that's kind of weird, but you got to put your own guys there. I think Alabama fans, with Saban retiring, I do think they might have patience. If he has a bad year, they might look at it and just be like, hey, Nick had a bad first year. Let's hang out. Let's see what's going on. I think it's a great hire. Tonio, this is SEC country. This is you. What do you take on it?
I don't like it. They brought in some Frenchman to the South. He ain't gonna. I don't think. Well, first of all, Nick Saban set him up. That's just like, I don't know, man. Going and get a fucking Mercedes and then you replace your Mercedes with a fucking Toyota. Shout out to Christian. So it's like, dog, I've been riding in this Benz that's got 87.7% on gas. Like, my economy is good, fuel economy is great, and now I'm in this fucking Toyota that was built by Christian, that this bitch rattling after year one.
Fired every other week.
Yeah, but like, I don't know who at work putting what screws in because there's some ice on the mailbox, so now they can't work. So they just push this car along. They just push this car along, and I think it's a setup, dog. And I don't think the fans in Alabama is going to be as patient as you think, Billy. Now, shout out to AB. Butler said I give him a year. He said I give him a year. I'm a realist. He was like, I know he's gonna have to come in, but it's gonna be a bad first year, Billy. Like, all of his stars are.
But replacing Nick Saban is hard. That it's not like
and that's what I'm saying. Like,
what do you consider a bad first year?
If he loses 3 games, it's a bad first year.
No, Nick literally lost more than that. Nick went 7-6 his first year.
Yeah, but that was before the culture. That's before he set the culture in, Billy. Like,
so you don't think fucking DeVore could do the same thing?
I don't think so. I really don't. I mean, Nick was already embedded in that fucking SEC environment. He had just won in LSU, so they knew what he could bring them. We just seen this coach get pummeled in the fucking he couldn't pick up a blitz like the Eagles in the national championship. Couldn't pick up a blitz at all.
Good point. That's a good point.
You don't have an SEC roster though, Tonio.
I mean, but the SEC players, Chris, are leaving. Like, he just lost his all-American safety, freshman safety today. Like, just lost him. Like, he's losing everybody, Chris. And I don't think these people.
So with you saying him losing, then why do you expect him to have an undefeated season?
Hold up. Can I add something?
Go ahead, Matt.
Go ahead.
1, he's losing something he never had. 2, the depth on the Alabama team is like, if you put the recruiting rankings to where he just had Washington in the national championship, he's playing with gold compared to he's playing with fucking bronze and fucking aluminum tin cans over here in Washington. Took him to the national championship. Now he's got this stockpile of gold, and he's like, if I can just get him to buy in, I've got 4 or 5 times the talent I had over here. I had a 27-year-old quarterback from Indiana out here slinging it. All right.
Hey, Matt,
I made him look good.
You just heard what you just said, though, right? If I can get them to buy in, nobody's fucking buying in so far.
But also, guess what? Hey, guess what? Wait, Tony, wait. I'm not done yet.
Oh, go ahead,
Matt. My fault.
Did he go down there? Did he fake a Southern accent, or did he be himself? Or was he himself?
All right. Well,
shout out, Dre.
And Brian Kelly is recruiting his ass off. He's got a top 5 recruiting class, and he's a fake ass piece of shit. You think a guy who's genuine goes to Alabama that's won 40 national championships in 10 years? How's that even possible? They did it, right? They're still going to want to go to Alabama because they grew up watching Alabama like, Saban's not there, but it's still Alabama.
I just don't. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm probably being biased, but the hot place to go in the SEC is where Where is it now, Billy? Who's number one? I don't even gotta lie. Who's number one in the transfer?
The team
portal
that's going
right
to
now,
lose
Billy?
4 this year?
Bro. Hey,
Who's the
we in
team
the
that ain't
SEC
made an
championship.
SEC championship game? The same team that we're talking about?
Texas.
You
Tech,
know where you
bro.
guys are at right now? You remember
I'm
what?
okay.
You remember Mississippi or not Mississippi, Michigan State 2 years ago when Tuck's coming, hottest transfer team? Guess what? That dude touched some girl's butt and he's out of there.
Allegedly.
That allegedly. All right.
Shout out
allegedly.
Urban
Yeah.
Meyer.
Don't sue us. Don't sue us.
No,
Hey,
not shout
Shout
out
out
Urban Meyer,
Ryan
he did it.
Shazier.
We saw it. We saw
Yeah,
it.
Urban Meyer's on camera.
We saw it
dog.
multiple times. College
Either
game
way,
day.
Billy.
Shout out Ryan Shazier then.
There you
Either
go.
way, Billy. If they don't find a way to get Nick Saban to just consult,
He
like,
is a consultant.
oh well, that's the only way dude gonna be good. That's
He
it.
already so Nick Saban already has an office above the coach's office. Like he already has you have to go up to talk to him if you're
Yeah,
the
he
head
just
I
went
don't
up a
like that at
spiral
all.
staircase to a glass floor, and he's just going to look down at him all day.
That's deserved.
Yeah.
Deserved. I ain't mad at that, dog.
That text you, huh?
But I still don't think he's gonna be good though. I think now this year at least, I think LSU and Ole Miss jumps them in the SEC.
What'd you just say?
Ole Miss and who?
LSU.
LSU.
What? You're off the bandwagon, Tonio. Get out of here.
I don't like Brian Kelly. I don't like his fake accent. I don't like him.
They're
but
losing Neighbors
he
and
is-
Daniels though.
He is recruiting.
Yeah, but he just got
I don't
the-
care.
He did
He's got
better
the
with
number one
Ole Miss.
wide receiver and number one quarterback of 2025. So in 2 years, he's back up.
Hold on. Brian Kelly also did better with worse talent last year. So
I don't know
What does that
about
say,
that
Chris?
because he lost.
Where are you getting these numbers at?
the win-loss record?
Yeah, right. You're part of Brian Kelly's communist regime.
Maybe. I do
How
support Brian Kelly.
Get
pretty
out of
hard.
this. I don't want to hear this propaganda bandwagon anymore.
Hey, I support Brian Kelly. Okay.
That's the accent. Christian, come on, bro.
We're going
Hey,
to recruit our
you-
asses
you-
off.
Christian, come on, bro.
Also,
Hold
hold on. Hey, pause
on,
on the
that's
show
his
real fast. Pause on the show real fast. Hold on. Chris, this is for black people. This is for white people. Just so we can.
Yeah, you've been doing it wrong for weeks. I just didn't want to say nothing. My fault.
Sorry. Christian, you were about to say something before I paused. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, man,
He's
you
gotta
better
get there.
start liking him because they saying he might replace Harbaugh if he leaves.
Who?
Bro, if y'all don't just
Who
if
see,
y'all don't-
did you get that off of one of Chris's websites? Total dead spin backflip 360 sports?
No,
No, it's not. We would have
Okay.
got him before. We would have got him 10 years ago.
Hey, it's not like you trying to
No
convince
one
yourself.
wants Brian Kelly, and
Oh.
LSU is going to find out here in 2 years. Oh, we didn't improve at all. Get him out of here too.
Hey, it's
Hey,
not
real
like you
Matt,
don't want to.
He's been to an SEC championship game.
Did he win it?
Dang.
Oh, the only way he's never won a championship game because he didn't have to play at him in Notre Dame. When he got to the playoffs, he lost. He's just a loser.
Who? Hold on, real fast, too. Okay, no, and I appreciate that argument. Who not named Nick Saban or Kirby Smart?
Dabo Sweeney.
Hold on, no, I'm just talking SEC. Nick Saban or Kirby Smart. Who else has won an SEC championship? Ed Orgeron one time, and then who else? Got to go
That's
kind of
mine.
far back.
And then
Huh?
wasn't even his recruits.
Some
That's
dickhead
mine.
from Florida.
Did Last Miles win one?
Muschamp.
No.
Less
Miles is
miles.
not. Urban fucking Meyer.
Bro, we don't speak that name in the SEC.
Go back
he
and
got-
look.
Oh,
That's
wait.
He got
the
he got
Yes,
fake heart problems. He got fake heart problems, bro. We don't fuck with him over
Hey,
here.
I
man.
guessed
You
it right. I
check
said some
applications. I
dickhead from
got you.
Florida.
I've seen Grey's Anatomy. I know some words. Hey, here's the thing. That it's hard to win in the SEC. That's why Tonio. That's why it always blows my mind.
Is it
Tonio
hard to
has-
win in a non-conference? Independent?
He
Hey,
won
my-
that
my-
conference.
Oh shit! 'Cause
Hey,
he
my-
didn't do it there.
Hey, my dog E said you funny, Matt.
Sarcasm, right?
No,
Billy's
he said
funny.
he quoted he's just a loser. And
Oh,
It's
that's
just
funny.
a loser.
Billy,
That's what
Okay,
he is.
what's
okay.
next?
So if Brian Kelly becomes a Michigan coach, you gonna stop being a Michigan fan, or you gonna jump on that wagon?
No, because that'll never happen. So I don't have to put myself in this dumbass situation.
Chris,
So
Do I
no,
have, hey, do I have to
Christian.
play Chris's take?
Christian,
Huh.
get me now. If Harbaugh,
What about my
leaves,
take?
it's three
Who's sitting?
coaches. It's three coaches.
You
I
ain't even
seen it
heard it.
today that Michigan is hiring.
You talking about Sherrod Moore, Coach
Yeah.
Moore, or Ohio State's daddy?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the three people. Shout out to Dre and them sorry ass Buckeyes.
Or
But-
I don't know if Dre's still watching.
I don't
Billy's
think
talking about my
that-
take. He ain't even heard this
That being
shit.
from Michigan, why you don't like Kelly?
Chris, I
from
played your
Michigan.
take 100 times.
Because he's an idiot. If you go and you fake an
I thought you were
accent
talking about
anywhere,
DeBoer.
you're a piece of shit, and that affirms everything I can just take him by face value. I don't like the guy as a human. And he goes, yeah, we're going to win us some SEC championships down here in LSU.
No,
And-
see, you didn't even watch
I
the
mean, I
press
get that,
conference.
but
The
at the
only
same
accent he
time-
had was said family. That was it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I get
whatever,
that. But at the
dude.
same time, are we judging these coaches by their character, or if they can win?
I
this
want
game
you
with
to
them,
get
then-
off. I want you to get off his coattail. I would say the other thing, but it's a family-friendly show. All right.
I don't know if
Everybody's
Andy
getting
bounced.
off his
You can say
nut.
whatever you want
Yeah.
now.
Quit hating on him.
No,
You
I'm
don't
not
like him
hating on
because
him.
he faked the accent.
He
Hey,
should have
hey,
stayed at
Billy.
Central Michigan, and just did his thing.
Billy, what's next?
So he shouldn't elevate.
So let's go grade the top 5 quarterbacks entering the draft. So we're going to do it draft style. Tonio has the first pick. I'll take the second, and we'll go all the way down to Matt last because he's being silly.
You said the top 5 draft picks or top 5 quarterbacks?
Top 5 quarterbacks in the draft.
Jesus Christ, that's where do we go after number 1?
Play the fucking game. Go ahead, Tonio.
So number 1 pick, I'm gonna take the obvious choice. I don't want to because his fingernails and his emotion tells the story.
Right,
So I don't know where he's gonna be, but I'm gonna take
He gonna be at the
Caleb.
bottom of a Kleenex box. That's where his sorry ass gonna be.
I'm gonna
You
take
got one
Caleb,
for you, Chris.
bro.
Hold on.
I'm taking Caleb with the first pick because I'd be an idiot not to. I mean, yeah, I don't have to explain. I really don't like him, but I'm gonna take him. Who you got, Billy?
Well, real fast, let me say, so I've seen Dak Prescott never cry, and he don't win playoff games. So if my guy cries and wins playoff games, I don't give a shit. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2,
Fuck.
Jaden Daniels is the second quarterback off the board. Matt on it
Hey, what's
tonight. Okay.
Hey, what's that? That take you said who? Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels is the second quarterback off the board. Yes.
Hey, it sounded like you said Jake Daniels. I was gonna hit you with a who, but yeah.
Who?
Out of
Mike
Nebraska
Jones.
welding tech.
Who?
You didn't hear about him?
Mike Jones.
281-330-8004. Come on, dude. You can't.
Hey,
Hey,
Mike Jones
Hey,
up on the low.
Hey, real quick,
Oh,
time
wow,
out.
here it goes.
Hey, hold on, time out, Billy, because you just did this shit, with Chris, right here. If you ever say 4 when it's
oh,
supposed to be,
shit.
if you ever say 4 when it's supposed to be 4, bro,
What's
you
it
off the
supposed
show.
to be? What's it supposed to be?
It's 4. It ain't
My bad.
4.
My bad.
It's at 8004. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accountant.
You want me to? Hey, hold on. Do you want me to Brian Kelly it up? I'll fake an accent. For my
Forward.
naysayer.
Nah, bro.
Do it, and we'll
Hey,
judge
can
you.
say-
Right, Matt gonna
Hey.
hit the fuck out of you and wish you died. All this extra shit.
Chris, who you taking?
I mean, there's
It's the white
Billy
guy.
didn't take
up
the
there,
obvious
Chris.
choice at 2, so I'm gonna pass on him. I'm gonna
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the white guy.
Give me
He's going
the-
Drake May.
give me the national championship loser. Give me Penix.
What?
Whoa.
That's the
okay.
first
They
thing.
caught me off guard.
No, it's the third quarterback off the board. Tonio took the first quarterback. I took the second. Chris took the third. You're on the fourth.
Damn.
Hold
Let me
on.
wake up. Run those
Hold on.
numbers through me. Who was 1, 2, and 2? You said was
Damn,
Hey, bro,
Christian,
Hey,
do you even pay
Williams,
attention to
hey,
the
bro,
show
touch
you
your-
on?
Cut your fucking TV off, dog. Like you can't, bro. Here, bro.
Oh,
He's
no,
watching
I was on
infomercials
network.
right now.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about
Trying to
how
buy a
people
coin with a
Netflix
polar bear on
hate-
it.
Caleb
about how much
Williams,
people hate
Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix. Come on now.
Who was the first Williams, Daniels, Penix?
What? That's it. The order.
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
just-
it. Williams, Daniels,
Yeah.
Penix.
Hey, Matt. I just want to say he from Michigan.
No,
So-
no, he's not.
Yeah,
He's in northern Mississippi.
he is from Michigan, dog.
No.
4. I'm going
Foe
not 4. 4.
with
I'm
the
going
fourth pick.
4. 4. We got May.
Who?
Who?
Greg May.
Oh,
I thought he said Nagy. I
would-
was like,
yeah. I thought he said Matt Nagy.
No. May.
Who you got? I know
With
it's about-
You
I'll
already know
skip
who
a
the
spot.
fuck
The
he got.
6th one, we already know where I'll go 5, but I'll throw in
Make
a
me
wild
proud.
card here. Talia Tungavailoa. I messed that up, but he's pretty fucking good.
he is, but he didn't enter the draft, did he?
He
traded-
got
He
declined.
did.
He got declined to stay.
extend, yeah.
Damn.
I don't think he's
yeah,
going-
he is good.
So hold on, is the 5th?
He-
Would it have been Bo Nix, Matt? Is that why you just skipped it?
No, he's
it's JJ.
how
Come
many
on,
quarterbacks
Billy.
are entering the draft?
Not fucking JJ.
Take a guess.
Shit.
A lot.
So he's out of 1 to a lot. He's a lot.
So who's your number 5, Matt?
Oh, I already.
Right, what
I don't
the
need to
fuck?
say it. It's not my number 5, but in this situation, he would be there. JJ, silly question. We don't even need to answer that.
Who?
Uh,
Hey, so you seen the scenario where they said the Raiders would draft JJ if Harbaugh would be their coach?
And they would rise to the top.
Who is the gunslinger, Dre? Who
He
you
said
talking-
JJ was.
No,
JJ.
he talking about Taco Valoa.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no way. Fuck JJ Gunslinger now. Come on.
Why y'all hating on my man?
'Cause he's not a
that's the thing.
gunslinger. Like even if I
He's
even if I love JJ, he's not a gunslinger, Christian. You
But
can
he's
still,
not asked to be. But
He's not gonna have a
Yeah,
Michigan roster in the NFL.
Yeah, he will. He'll have a better roster because we only had one other 5-star besides him. We were playing with tin cans and fucking little trinkets as well.
And that other
We just
5-star
develop
was a damn cornerback.
You got 2 running backs that's gonna be better than pretty much any roster he goes to.
Hey,
You ain't gonna be able to hide behind a running game when he gets to the league.
I
He's gonna
mean,
have
if
to
he go
sling the rock.
if we go to the Raiders, he'll be able to hide pretty well behind.
no,
But
no,
again,
I already
like I
said it
said,
before
we
the
got-
season. Josh Jacobs,
Or
a
Atlanta.
1-season bum. Look what he did this year. Barely at 1,000 yards. I was right again. He's trash.
what about
Throw him out of the
Atlanta
league.
for JJ?
Boo.
All those weapons, the offensive line's good, and Bijan.
What about what?
Atlanta.
I don't
like
think
it.
he can. I don't think he can game manage in Atlanta.
He
What
doesn't
if
need
Atlanta
Bill
to.
got
goes
what
to
the 8th
Atlanta?
pick? I don't think 5 quarterbacks are
What we
going
see
in
out
the
of
top 8.
JJ
I
in
don't
college
think
is
they'll
not
have
what
to
we'll
take
see
him.
out of him in the NFL. Guaranteed.
Yeah, we gonna see Rex Grossman out of him in the NFL.
No.
Got to Super Bowl.
Right, that's what I was just about to say.
And
But
got
that doesn't
fucking
matter.
destroyed.
Who's the daddy
What's
or-
next, Billy? Let's take it to the baseline, dog.
All right, hold on. I wasn't ready to finish yet, so I got to take a second.
Oh, go ahead.
Gentlemen, report to the baseline. To the baseline!
All right, so our 7-8 viewers been going strong all show. Appreciate it, everybody watching. This is where Tonio takes over basketball a little bit. Matt kind of sits in the corner and complains at how long it takes.
We
But
haven't had any pauses yet. It's great.
He's got to do grocery shopping, Billy.
Online.
Yeah, I do.
Tonio, first question:
Yo,
Is Joel Embiid the best player in the NBA this year? And hold on, before you say it, let's do a brick or bucket with it.
it's hard to say, dog. I'm gonna be maybe, and then I'm gonna be. I've been watching some tape, and he getting that James Harden whistle this year, and that is really something that's helping him. But he making his free throws, so I can't be mad at him. So yeah, as of right now, Joel Embiid is the best player in the NBA. I seen something that said he was the most dominant player we've seen since Shaq. That's cap. Shaq ain't never got the whistle that. I mean, he wouldn't make the free throws if he did, but he ain't never got the whistle.
Couldn't get
that,
it, though.
Joel's been afforded, and Shaq was a dominant in the post. Joel, he likes to play from the perimeter a lot. So but as of right now, Joel Embiid is the best player in the NBA. But there's a small guard out there in OKC that's fucking, I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know who Shea reminds me of? Like right now, he reminds me of Indiana Paul George. Like the game is just so easy to him right now. It's just like he's just so smooth with it.
But he's kind of buried in the West a little bit, you think?
Yeah, and that's the thing. But he can beat them big teams in the West. They went on a run where they beat those big teams in the West, and he carried.
Are we going to see him do it in the playoffs? That's the thing, Tony.
I mean, maybe. I don't see a fall off. They all young. He getting everybody involved. Chet's healthy. He looks pretty good. Fuck Josh Giddey, who was let off all of those charges. Bitch ass, ever catch you in the streets? Yeah, fuck all that.
No, he was let off the charges. That's not alleged.
No, he was. Yeah, he was let off.
That's not alleged.
The charges were alleged. Is what I was getting.
Man. Snapchat pictures of him in the hood getting tickets in the neighborhood of the high school. Fuck him. But other than that, I think his name Kalen Williams. He's nice. He is nice too, bro. They got a nice squad there. So I think Shea is giving him a run, or Shea, whatever it is. Giving him a run for his money has been the best player in NBA right now.
So I'm glad you brought that up because that's who I was gonna. Because I was hoping you were gonna say Bucket, so I could argue against the point that you literally just made to yourself. If this team was not in Oklahoma City, this would be probably the most favorite and probably shown online. Yeah, but the Grizzlies were too, Dre, and we've seen what happens, what has happened to the Grizzlies in the playoffs. But I think if this team was in Seattle or in Vegas, we would be talking about the OKC Thunder or whatever team they would be way more than we are now. Christian, do you think I'm wrong in that take?
No, I agree with 100%.
Matt, you got anything to add?
No, Oklahoma City has what, like 300,000 people, and then nothing surrounding it, so there's not like a huge populace there.
They
to be able to hype
they are two in the West, Drake. So it's hard.
But keyword is right now, Antonio. Keyword is right now.
Y'all gonna pass over me on basketball too?
Yep. No, we definitely. I want to hear you and Matt talk. Joker will more than likely take MVP. Probably not.
Not 2 years in a row.
Not this year.
Or not
this year.
They're not going to give him 3.
And real quick, just to let you know, Mr. Jeff, 127-110 was your final. Yep. I'm glad you came back around so I can say that.
That's good.
But Chris, how you feel? What you think? You think Joel is best in the league
definitely
right now?
not Embiid. And I'm more so known as a stats guy of the show, so I'm going to give you some stats. 30 points per game, 7.9 rebounds, 7.2 assists on 48.4% shooting. That was year 5 LeBron James. Year 5 Luka Doncic is better in every statistical category that I just mentioned. Luka Doncic,
different game.
baby LeBron, is the best player in the league right now. See, I set it up for you, Tony. Oh, it's hard to defend that now.
No, it's really easy.
World fights it out.
It's really easy. Luka's a loser. Just what did Matt say? Luka's
I said it.
Fucking loser.
And I know a loser. Look at my teams.
Matt can pick the losers out real quick.
I know what one looks like.
I can't hate on him, but look at what Luka got compared to what Shai has or Shea has. Shai don't got
like you're a shy little boy.
That can give you 30, 40 points at any given minute. Like he don't got that luxury, man. So
Who? I didn't say anything.
I mean, Chris, so I get it, but look at the standings, bro. Shai literally carrying, and I know it's early. I know it's the West. I know shit gonna change, but he literally carrying the Thunder, which also brings me to another player who could be in the argument for best player in the league right now, and Anthony Edwards, because he got Minnesota with that silly Frenchman on the team. Anybody that can win with Rudy Gobert and Carl Anthony Soft Towns is pretty good, bro. But so I don't know, Billy. Right now, Joel he probably is the best player in the league, just because he's going crazy with numbers. I know he's averaging got to be 34 right now a game, which is crazy. Chris, I know you get the numbers
35.1.
See, that's crazy as fuck.
That's a point and a half more than Luka Doncic, by the way.
That's crazy as fuck.
Luka needs to do more shit before we say.
I feel that, Dre.
He is, but it's hard. It's hard to say that he's inconsistent because of how hard the team relies on.
I'm gonna be real with you, Dre. I like the naysayer, and I'm gonna just be real. Bro on the court telling Kawhi you old as fuck, mocking his laugh, like.
Well, hold on though. If we got to do this kind of quickly, so I kind of don't want to say it, but it's kind of like when Dylan Brooks was doing it to LeBron, poking the bear. Because
wait, hold on, time out. Yeah, your argument is void. Dylan Brooks the Ant is disgusting.
No. That's why I said I didn't want to say it, because it's going to be now. I got to explain the whole thing. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, if let's say Kawhi would have fucking went off on him, would we be making fun of him, or would
I don't think. I mean, Kawhi could have went off, but Ant. Compared to Dylan can't get buckets. Ant can go down and get buckets.
No, that's what I'm saying. I get it, but I'm just saying in the retrospect of,
bro, to end it all, fuck Dylan Brooks. All right?
No. Yeah, I'm with you.
That's that there.
All right, but let's get the last one in here because we got to get a Christian's Corner in before we get to the end of the show. Tonio, last thing. Just talk about this James Dolan thing, because I heard a little bit on it on the Give and Go podcast on XM Satellite Radio today. Shout out NBA Radio, XM Satellite. Can you kind of dive in more a little bit about it? Do you know what was going on, kind of?
So apparently, one of James Dolan's assistants or something like that hired to be a massage therapist, something like that. She filed a federal lawsuit on him, accusing him of pressuring her into unwanted sex and also setting her up to have unwanted sex with Harvey Weinstein. So
is he in jail?
That's who? Yes.
Harvey?
Yes. So that's a problem, dog. Actually, it might be the best thing that ever happened to the Knicks, because if he loses the team, they probably can actually get good again. But it also affects the Rangers too, because I think he owns
the hockey Rangers, not the World Series champion Rangers. Just to make that clear.
I mean, I feel like that
Vegas too.
I feel like he owns a lot of shit, but he has the reason why it happened, Billy, he the lead singer of some band. So apparently she was brought on the road to be with them doing something, and well, he did some shit that you ain't supposed to do. No means no, and we real advocates of that on here, because me and Billy got daughters. And Chris too. I don't play that shit. That's some nasty shit, bro. I really think something's gonna come to it, because when you mention a name like Harvey Weinstein, trouble seems to follow that name. So yeah, it's just I would like to see what Commissioner Silver does, because there's some serious shit, but we seen him fumble the bag with the Josh Giddey shit.
How old is this girl? Was she like 12 when it happened? If that's the case, he'll get off scot-free.
Damn.
Good logic.
We need to make sure she's of age before we can decide on a punishment.
I think she was 17, 18 at the time.
Of the alleged accusation?
Yeah. So that's pretty rough.
I don't know. Big. That might be a little too old. James Dolan might be going down.
So I'm glad you brought up the daughters point, Tonio. I do think there's a lot of horrible shit that happens to women, and it's kind of bullshit, obviously. But there is a lot to say and I'm only going to use myself. I wouldn't ever put anybody else's daughter even in a scenario or how you say it, whatever. But if my daughter is around these very powerful, very money driven men, that's not something I want to put my daughter in any type of situation like that. And not to be a victim blamer or whatever you call it. But we got to stop letting our daughters kind of be in these situations where it can be misconstrued of what you're doing there, where these powerful businessmen who have all this money say, because the accusations of this forced unwanted sex or forced into a sexual act or whatever is very strange, because you're not saying they raped them. You're saying they like coerced them into a sexual situation, which is always weird, because what happened to get you to do it? Was it, I'm going to kill you if you don't? Was it a, I'm me and you're you type of situation? So why would you not run home? Not to victim blame, but just to kind of, we got to look at it in that kind of aspect, where especially if nothing happens from it. Why does nothing happen from it? Is because there's a big, powerful businessman with a bunch of money. That's why nothing would happen. And then I'd go to prison for killing a person, So why set ourselves up for that?
I really kind of hit it on the head. Dads got to be fathers. That's just a Sega. That's you?
Yeah, that was Grace. He just texted me.
Dads gotta be fathers and let their daughters know. Don't matter what man you in the room with, you don't gotta do nothing you don't want to do. But I think James Dolan's a piece of shit. Knicks fans been saying that shit for a while. I mean, and I know they probably just wanted him out of there because they fucking suck. But they've been saying he was kind of trash. He had something a couple years back with like a alleged staff member on the Knicks, and it just got swept under the rug. Yep. So, like I said, I'm interested to see how Adam Silver handles this, because, like, God forbid it was a retweet of an Amazon post, or it was Draymond doing a spinning back hand on Nurkic, who's now trying to sue Draymond, which is crazy, dog. But those people got held accountable immediately. Ja with the brandishing of a weapon. He got suspended for 25 games, even though that shit's legal in Tennessee. We already been through this. It's what the NBA looks at. So with Josh not getting no punishment for alleged, but come on, bro, we not dumb. Family get paid off to get quiet. That shit, man, it's too coincidental to me. But that's just me. I'm here on the podcast with y'all. So James Dolan got a lot more money than Josh Giddey. So
yeah,
hey, I'll donate $20 million to whatever fund you want me to, and let's make it disappear. But I'm hoping that they do the right thing. At least suspended from basketball operations while the investigation going on. The same thing they should have did to Josh Giddey. Like, hey, you ain't gotta kick him out the league, but hey, man, this dude was still playing every night. Yeah, like let's look into this shit, bro. Yeah, that's all I got for that.
Anybody want to hit a comment, or do we kind of cover it?
So the actual allegation, or the reason rather, she took the job on concert tour with Dolan's band as he was opening for the Eagles, the same Eagles that have the everybody knows hit Hotel California, those Eagles. She thought it was her big break and the opportunity of a lifetime, and she quickly realized the reason she was there. And the quote from her attorney was, Dolan was extremely assertive and pressured Ms. Croft into unwanted sexual intercourse with him. So basically what Billy said, she put herself in a position where she had no power over the situation. She feels like this is something that could set her up for a career. And in order to get that career, she felt like she had to go along with it. It's a shitty situation. I'm always torn on these things because I don't necessarily want to see an innocent person get punished. So it's hard for me to sit here and say, like, have him sit off to the side and don't have nothing to do with his team while the investigation's ongoing. But at the same time, if the investigation concludes and he's found guilty of all this shit, it's gonna look horrible. So it's always like you have to weigh and balance these things. I definitely think if it does turn out that he's guilty of these things, he needs to be forced to sell the team. Point blank, period.
Exactly, Chris. Appreciate that, Mike. Rob, I love you so much, man. I'm glad that you're still here with us. But all right, that concludes. Oh shit.
Gentlemen, report to the baseline. To the baseline!
I just love it. They don't know what the baseline is. Just, hey, hurry up.
Get his ass to the baseline.
Golly. All right, we're gonna end it out with Christian.
Bill Belichick? Oh.
Give me
Relax.
3 good Christian's corners so we can get out of here before the 150 mark.
Start off football.
One that you haven't done before, preferably.
Appreciate
And
it.
doesn't have Lawrence Taylor in it.
Yeah, this ain't a greatest hit show, Christian.
What was the
Hey, Christian.
PlayStation's greatest hits? The red label up top.
Hell yeah, just with that little dip
He
in
just
there.
keeps
Greatest
busting
hits.
them out. Look what I got.
Need for Speed Underground 2, baby.
Baseball.
Hey, this one's gonna be $20 cheaper. Just get this.
I
one,
just heard
okay?
baseball.
Ryan Howard, Jimmy Rollins.
Ryan Howard.
From the same team. Jimmy Rollins did it longer and better. I'm taking Jimmy Rollins. Also, I have a soft spot for shortstops. I don't give a shit about fat, powerful first
Oh,
baseman.
wow.
Sorry.
Howard wasn't even fat.
His name was the Big Unit. Come on, dude.
It was the big piece.
Or Big Piece. Oh my God. Who's the Big Unit?
Oh,
The
someone
big
that
unit is
baseball
Randy
shit.
Johnson.
Okay.
No, yeah, Randy Johnson was a Big Unit.
That's crazy as hell, but I'm disrespecting.
Hey, I'm taking Jimmy Rollins. Fuck all y'all. Appreciate it again, Mike. Thank you, Rob.
I'm taking Ryan James Howard. And you know why. You know why. Who you got, Chris?
I'm gonna take Rollins as well. It's a
Rollins
lot
is black
harder
too,
to.
Antonio, you silly goose.
Yeah, he is.
No, I was taking him because you got his name wrong.
Oh, okay.
It's a
No,
lot
you-
harder to find an elite shortstop than it is an elite first baseman. Jimmy Rollins, during his prime, was a 5-tool player, great fielder, great base runner, great arm, great power, great contact. He was good at everything during his prime, whereas Ryan Howard was more so. He had like a 5-6 year stretch where he was just an all-world power hitter, and that was
Also
pretty
led the
much
league in
it.
strikeouts 3 of those fucking 9 years of his prime.
Yeah, I'm not saying power hitters they fall off trees, but it's a lot easier to find a slugger than it is a 5-tool player at the most important defensive position on the diamond.
Chris said it way better than I did, but yes.
Yeah. Fuck all that shit. Give me Ryan Howard. Let's send moonshots, piss missiles. When you're drunk, you don't want to see a shortstop fucking make a play. You want to see a fucking bomb. And that's what baseball's about.
It's not.
It is.
Christian, are you going to take one? Who?
No, I'm not taking nobody on any of these. These are just for you guys.
Bum.
So let me go to the second. These are some quarterbacks that were on some very talented teams in college, but they were never just the superstar. Never
JJ
really
McCarthy.
No. They never really did anything in the NFL, but I guess you could
JJ
say
McCarthy.
they were the leader of their talented teams. Who y'all going with out of Ken Dorsey? You guys familiar with Ken Dorsey?
No,
I mean,
he is.
Miami,
Yeah.
early 2000s.
Yeah. Yes.
AJ McCarron. I know y'all know who that is.
Shut, Christian. Keep going. Yes, we're not idiots, dude.
You was looking like you know who Ken Dorsey was.
No, I'm just curious where this is going. Keep going, man.
Or
Jesus.
Stetson Bennett. Which one y'all going with?
Give me Grandpa Bennett.
Hey,
You got
I'm gonna take the 40-year-old freshman.
You gotta respect your elders, huh? That's crazy. I I'm going with AJ McCarron.
Yeah.
Give me AJ McCarron because his girlfriend / wife now, I think she's his wife now, super hot. Those Carl's Jr. commercials, goddamn. Yeah, give me AJ McCarron too.
Exactly. Put me on that fucking ballot.
She was eating, dude. So that was my like first woman crush Wednesday ever on Instagram was AJ McCarron's girlfriend.
What was the
You talking about
Ron
Miss
Lee.
Alabama 2012? God
Yeah.
damn.
Woo. I love that like
Hold
she
up.
has a real hold on real fast. I love that she has like a real accomplishment to her name. And I'm like, yeah, the bitch in the Carl's Jr. commercial.
That was a good burger.
Fuck Grandpa Bennett. Give me Mr. Webb. That's what I'm gonna take.
She don't want some shit and everything. He's just like, yep, that goddamn charboiled burger that was on the commercial card. It's crazy as fuck.
Hold on, Antonio, do you not remember those commercials?
Yeah, I remember them commercials.
Just had to throw it out there. I'm sorry. If Nene's still watching, I'm so sorry.
She's in on it too.
Go
I
ahead,
didn't know they
Christian.
made women like that in Alabama.
last
Damn.
Everybody.
Jeff Ryan
everybody-
Leaf, yes, but Ryan Leaf's different because he still was the second pick overall, so he was still.
he was the man in college.
Go ahead, Christian.
Eli Manning or Kurt Warner?
Kurt Warner.
In college?
No. NFL.
Oh, now we're doing NFL. Oh, ooh,
Eli.
Don't. Ooh, Eli didn't win a playoff game except for the 2 Super Bowl runs. He led the league in interceptions multiple times.
I'd
Hey,
rather
Kurt
be
Warner
like,
got a title in St. Louis and in Arizona. If I'm not mistaken, he got the same amount of rings.
he
They
didn't. Get
lost.
Did he make it to one
They
in
lost.
Arizona?
He made it
Yeah.
to one. Yes.
Oh, that was
Big
against
old
Pittsburgh,
loser.
wasn't it? What, in
he's a
07?
Brian Kelly regular season
Hey.
fucking loser.
8. Yeah.
Yeah, give me Kurt Warner. I'm gonna take the guy that's the far superior talent and still got a ring.
I think Kurt Warner. Does he have
He,
2?
he got a ring from Eli. He was his
He
backup,
got
I'm
one
pretty
in,
sure.
he got 2, both of them in St. Louis.
Chris, hit that Kurt Warner up because I don't think he's. I think he won. Did he win 2 in St. Louis?
Yeah.
One-time
I'm pretty
Super
sure he
Bowl
was the
champ,
backup to Eli in
2-time
one of them.
All-Pro, 2-time MVP.
You said what?
A
One time Super Bowl
two-time-
champ?
One-time
Eli.
champ, 2-time All-Pro, 2-time MVP. Eli, 2-time Super Bowl champion. That's it for his stats. Like, it's
Okay.
obvious who the better talent is.
Better talent, Kurt Warner. Sure, I want 2 rings. I'll have a shitty talented quarterback and get 2 rings. I don't give a fuck. See, Chris, that's where you're fucking up. That's where the Cowboys are fucking wrong.
Mhm.
It's Eli by a long shot. And he made stupid faces his whole career. That's funny as fuck.
Tonio,
Like, it's-
He's
me-
still
hey,
making stupid
about this?
faces.
hold on. Let me just quote a line real fast. Like Eli, I did it. Okay, Kurt Warner did it 1 time. Okay, Eli did it twice. All right,
And then he backed up Eli, so who really won?
boom. Christian, last
Yeah.
one.
Kurt
Hurry
Warner
up.
came into the league in the 90s as a 30-year-old
Still
guy.
back. We're
I
comparing
don't
him, and
give
he
a
was a
fuck.
backup to the guy we're comparing it to. So that
Hey,
means that guy's better.
Let me ask you guys this: would y'all rather have which ones are worse bust, or
Ooh.
would you guys want
Kwame Brown.
or which guy was better?
No, where's Bust? That's fun. That's different.
Worse
Yeah,
bust:
let's do bust.
Joey Harrington or Brady Quinn?
1 ring, Dre. 1 ring. It's hard to say Brady
Good.
Quinn because he played for Cleveland. Like that's hard.
Didn't Harrington go higher too? Didn't he go like 13?
Played for Detroit. That's no better.
Yeah,
Quinn
those
went,
early
Quinn
2000s
went like
Lions
25.
and Browns, you could just swap them. It's the same thing.
I remember Joey Harrington on Madden was like a 75, and I always tried to rebuild my team with Joey Harrington because he wasn't awful, but he wasn't great. I do remember doing that as a kid. I'm taking Joey Harrington.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Harrington was drafted higher. Also, want to point out Eli backed up Geno, so I guess that means Geno the better
Oh, for
quarterback
1
than Eli.
fucking game. Shut the fuck up, Chris.
Yeah.
And that's
And then
why
He got
What
benched.
happened to that coach? What happened to that coach?
Backup is a backup, huh, Chris?
Shut up.
Exactly. Hey, I'm just going off what Matt said. He backed him up at that point in his career. So who really won?
Hey, but that's not who we're comparing. So
Stupid-ass
shut up.
fucking opinion.
Next.
Wait,
Nope.
so
Joey
who got who
Harrington's the bigger bust. Brady Quinn played for Notre Dame. Notre Dame, have they ever put a good quarterback in the league?
Joe Montana?
Jimmy Clausen.
Montana went to Notre Dame?
Yeah,
First
No,
of all,
You ever seen the movie Rudy?
Joe Montana.
Another
Yeah.
shitty sports movie?
The fuck?
First,
No,
first
I
of
haven't seen
all,
it because I don't watch shitty movies.
Shout out to Mitch, Frank, and Gergie. Fuck Notre Dame. Every time they come up, I'm gonna always say that. Fuck Notre Dame, you independent playing son of a bitch team. I hate all of y'all, except for the Lord that y'all serve. Shout out to God. But fuck Notre Dame, the football.
Big shout out to God.
Yeah, fuck them.
All right, Christian. That concludes Christian's Corner. Christian, you need to make a video for you.
Was that
You need to make a video to you.
for what?
For Christian's Corner.
Christians
Clark.
Corners.
Oh, just sent to y'all.
Damn. Once again, that's Michigan education. God
No.
damn, man.
From all this high school
That's what
football
happens
talk,
when all
you
you
know
do is
for
talk
damn
about
sure he went to high school in Mississippi.
I don't know anything about him. I just met him
He just
2
called your
years
state.
ago.
Hey, this was episode 100 of Bricks House with Antonio. This was pretty cool doing a live thing. I thought it was pretty fun. Antonio, what did you take from it?
This has been fun, bro. Shout out to the people, especially Mike. Mike been here since the jump. Shout out to Jeff. He's wrong about the math, but shout out to him for being here. Shout out to Nene. Mondukes came through. Everybody watching, shout out to y'all. Shout out to my dog Dre. You already know it is my brother. This has been fun doing the Will Chamberlain episode, you know.
Hey,
100.
all right. Yeah.
So it's been
Fuck it, that need to be the thumbnail. Fuck what we talked about earlier in the week. That's the thumbnail.
so it's been amazing. Take time out right now and shout out to the fans that's been here. We started, me and Billy, we started from 0 and now we at 600.
Now we here.
Yeah, we here. Road to 1,000. Everybody that watched, everybody is live. Y'all do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Get your people to watch your people. You did.
Love you, dude.
It's fun, man. We just talk sports. Most of our takes be wrong. Billy, run that video back for me real quick.
Just one more time.
You want a terrible take. The Jordan Love-led Packers are going to beat the Cowboys this week.
Terrible take, wasn't it? Jesus.
Terrible take. He didn't mean that. But yeah,
Appreciate
shout out
it
to
again,
y'all,
Greg.
man. Appreciate the supporters. We just gonna get bigger, man. We just gonna get bigger. And yeah, it's been real.
Appreciate it.
Support to everybody.